Hope you're doing well. I have been I have been working hard today getting ready because it is time for me to get ready for my vacation. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I worked really hard today trying to get all my stuff done. So I got videos for y'all to watch. We're good to go. But I thought I would go live one more time before I go on vacation, because I'm going to miss y'all. And we're going to make a bow. I'm trying to get this thing to... Okay. You know, I have to figure out where I am. There I am. Okay. Alright. So look at this ribbon. Oh, I love this so much. So it has little hot chocolate cocoa little things on it. You okay, Belle? Oh, thank you. All right. It's kind of a mint green. So I pulled out, and this is a little bow set. I pulled out this mint green that has the little red. See this? Look at all the sparkles. I'm going to Myrtle Beach. And then I have a red and a turquoise. I know I'm loving the mint green this year too. This is for the bow we're going to make for my mom. So my mom texted me a little while ago. She said, I need a bow. I made this wreath in my design group. Had lemons and stuff on it. Well, she loves it. I'm going to Myrtle Beach. And so, of course, it went home with me. And she said, I need a bow. I said, okay. So I said, we'll make a bow tonight. Okay. So I like to dovetail. It just gives it that nice finished look. It's not required. Yep, Myrtle Beach. So let's do like 14-inch tails. Really? Well, I'm so glad you caught alive. Okay. So this is a pattern ribbon, which is awesome. Let's not put the pattern on the bottom. Let's put this one on the bottom. I want to see more of that pattern, so let's not put it on the bottom. Alright, so 13, 14 inches. Do I have a sign to go with it? I think we do have a sign. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure we have a sign with these on it. If we don't, I'll for sure tell you that we will make one. So let's do 6.5. Okay, so 6.5, 6.5. Okay. Another 6.5. And another. Me too, I'm ready. It's my favorite time of the year. How can you not like it? Everybody's happy, everything is sparkly. There's glitter everywhere. I like the glitter. I don't like to not have glitter. Okay. So this comes with 20 yards of ribbon. It's more than enough to make a bow like this. Alright, so we're going to throw in the turquoise. Now the turquoise is a little different, but it'll blend. It's in the same color family. Okay. So we're doing the 6.5 again. Alright. So set that aside. Alright, now we want to come in. I guarantee you if we don't have a sign to match it, we'll have it when I'm done. Okay. Now we want to go maybe to 5.5. Yep, there we go. So this is what I call stacking my ribbons. What that means is I'm kind of pulling them up in height as I go. And what that does is that helps to really see more of the ribbon and to get more fluff out of your bow. Because let's face it, we all want the fluff. We want the fluffy. Okay? This is a 2-1-2-1 stacked bow. That's what I call it. All that means is there's 2 loops at one side, 1 loop at one side, 2 loops, 1 loop, so on and so forth. Yeah, I think there is a red hot chocolate sign. But I'm going to have to do something with this mint green in the back because this is pretty. Alright, now, this is a patterned ribbon, right? So this one at the bottom and this one at the bottom are fine, right? Because they're going towards the bottom. These two are kind of upside down. Can you see? So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to twist it around so that now when it's up here, it's correct. And we're going to do this one as well. So this is a little bit different than what I showed y'all before. What I'm doing is I'm twisting it based on where I'm going to have it in the bow. Okay? Alright. Then we'll put this in. Woo, it's so pretty. Alright, and we want 5.5 again. And again. Then we're going to make a second one. So bow number 1. Get our zip ties out. Alrighty. So I'm just going to slide it under everything and just get it started. Okay, pull it out. Let's do our antique wire. So when I'm going to do a bow and I'm going to sell a bow separately, I like to use antique wire. Thank you. So I'm cutting about 18 inches. All right. So now you can see the zip ties on the top. We got to move it around the back. But we got to be careful that we don't untwist our ribbon or move it out of place. Just kind of pull these like that. Flip it over. All right, and then we're going to put our antique wire in it. Now just recheck to make sure I have it all centered, then I'll tighten it. So I can hold all of these in the back while I fluff it. Alright, so you always want to start from the bottom and go to the top. It's like baking a cake. You're not going to icing it before you get all the layers ready. It's kind of the same concept. Got to start at the bottom and you got to work to the top. Okay. And if you use a zip tie and you tie it tight, it's not going to come loose. If you use wire, make sure you tie it really tight. Okay, so there's the first bow. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my gosh, I love that. So what you can do is run your hands under. So then, let's talk about this for a second. If you make a bow like this, and you're going to put it in your shop, picture it in ways that your customer could use it, okay? Put a bow, put it on a chair, put it on the stairway, put it on the mailbox. Thank you for stars. Put it somewhere so that your customer can picture in their mind how this would look in their space. So that's the trick with the bows. So that's bow number 1. All right. Now we're gonna do a Lisa bow, which this is a 3-loop bow. You have trouble taking the bow off of the bow maker? Okay. So with this bow, what you're essentially doing is making 3 loops. You're putting 2 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side, with the tails on that. It's almost like a body, right? So you have your legs and your arms up here. So if I was gonna make a wreath to go with this, okay, you could use mint green, you could use red, you could use white, you could use brown. Any of those colors would work. Okay, let's do like 14-inch. Man, do I really need it that long? Let's do like 10 inches. Is this your favorite bow? I do sell bow makers. They are $15. And let me tell you, well worth it. Yep, they're in my shop. Okay, so let's do 6 inches. Well, it's a little over 6. It's kind of back to that 6.5. That's okay. And I will tell you, one of the great things you can do, especially if you do things like craft fairs or something like that, make a wreath, make a bow to match it. Take it with you. Alright, so now with this wreath, with this bow, you can either put the tails on either side. So if you're going to put it on a wreath, right, it looks really cute if the tails are on either side. To me, it looks like a spider. That's kind of the way I think about it. But if you just want to sell it as a bow, put both tails in the front, okay? So this is a very common bow, the 3-loop bow, but she figured out a really great way to make it so that you could put it on a bow maker and kind of move it back and forth. The 3-loop bow itself has been around forever. All right, so now we're gonna go on the other side. Okay, so we started our tails over here. Now our tails go over here. This is the easiest way to remember this bow, okay? I am twisting it in the middle because when you twist in the middle, you're gonna get a much bigger fluff. So your bow's gonna fluff out better if it twists in the middle. So I can either use my board or my last ribbon to get my measurement right. Okay. There we go. There'll be tons of ribbon left, and that's okay. So these, I'm just going to kind of pull together over here, these two. All right, now let's do our cute little coffee mugs, hot chocolate mugs. Okay, so 10-inch. A little bit more, there we go. So now we're going to go down again. Even when you're doing the Lisa bow, it really helps to go down in the size, because then you have a better opportunity of seeing all the ribbon. If they're all the same size, it's kind of hard to see what's on the bottom. So I use that opportunity to shorten it. Did I go back? Yeah. So you see I went back to this side for the tails. Now I'm not going to have to twist this, because as you can see, the way I pull the loops around, it's not going to require me to do that because you see if I pull this up, you can see it. You can see these. This can go down. So before you twist with the pattern, look to see which way you're going to move your ribbon. So now we did this side, now we do this side. And let's add something cute in there. Want to? We could add these little berries. Let's see. Yeah, that would be cute. Let's do that. So I want to do that before I put the last one on. This is just a little sprig of berries. I'm not going to put much, just a little. Okay. So all I do when I put these in, I go ahead and spread them out. I'm going to set it in, and I will kind of hook it just a tiny little bit, just to keep it in place while I am getting it ready and tying it. Okay. So, this way you don't have to use glue. I'd rather not have to use glue. Who wants to use glue? Glue can be painful and messy. So we're just going to skip the glue. We're just going to stick it in the bow. Okay. There we go. 3 loops. It's an odd number, but because of the way the bow works together, it becomes an even number. All right, now, there's tons of ribbon left, you can see. So, I mean, you don't have to use it as a bow set. You could use it as a set for your wreath. All right, so let's run the zip tie under. All right, here's the trick with getting it out. Pull your zip tie enough that when you pull, and don't pull it by the zip tie, pull your hand all the way down to the bottom and lift it out. Okay? Then you can see where that indentation is. The next trick is to hold it lightly by one side and slide it around. The 1.5 inch, I don't know, I have to look, Connie. All right, let's cut one of these again. All right, there we go. All right, in it goes. Like that. There we go. All right, now we can tighten it. All right, so we're going to hold all 3 just like we did last time. Okay, and same exact process. Twist and pull. Thank you. That's a sweet thing to say. Twist and pull, twist and pull. So look how this works. 1 loop, and then these 2 loops. So you see how that 1 loop goes in between those 2. 1 loop, and then 2 loops. All right, so this 1 loop goes in between these 2. And then on the other side, we've got 2 loops with 1 loop in between. And then we have our cute little berries. You can kind of move them around. Now look at the difference. Okay, so you want to pull your tails and get them curling. Alright, so this is the 3 loop bow. It's the Lisa bow. Okay. 2-1-2-1 stacked bow. You can put the greenery in either one. It really is quite easy. You're just putting it in there, and then when you tie it down, as long as you have it across that other side, it's going to be included in that zip tie, and it's not going to go anywhere. Anything with a little bit of white in here would be super cute. Don't you like the berries? They're cute, right? Yeah. Sometimes I like to decorate up my bows, and it's kind of fun just to do it as you're making the bow instead of waiting till the end. Okay, now let's do my mama a bow. So this is what we did the wreath with. We actually only did 2 colors, the green and then the, look at that, isn't that pretty? It has a green and white background with the lemons. And she went gonzos over it. So we're gonna make her a bow. These berries came from Carolina Pottery. Here, let me tell you. It's SKU number 120647. They are a retail establishment. It just says 28-inch berry LVS spray. So look, they had it in the red. They had it in yellow, which is what we're going to use in this. I'm good, how are you? Okay. So this one she wants to put on our stairway. See, look how much ribbon I've got left. That'll go to the clubby of the month. They get all the shorts. All right. So let's see, what kind of bow should we do? Thank you. All right. I don't even know if Mama's on here. Is she on here? Do you miss Carol? I love Carolina Pottery. It's a very dangerous place, let me tell you. Dangerous place. She likes long tail, so let's do like 16-inch. What's Mama Sue's favorite bow? Mama Sue's favorite bow is whatever bow I take home. Does that sound sad? But that's true. It's the truth. Every time I bring something home, she says, "Oh, I love that." Okay. So let's do, I know what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do 7-inch. Because it's going to go on a stairway. So when I'm doing 7-inch, I want it to be just a little bit larger. I mean, when I'm doing the stairway, I want it to be a little larger. Because it has to come all the way across the stairway. I mean, not that we have a huge stairway, but, you know, we have to make it big because the boys and my husband come down and they swat the bow every time it comes down. So it has to be a little bit larger to take that kind of, and they hold up, I will tell you. They hold up even though they get a little beaten. All right, so this time we're going to do, let's do this. Let's do 2 loops. So 2 at 7. This is going to be our back. I'm going to add a little glitter in. They are fast getting orders out. Okay, so we'll just need 1 of this. Got to have a little sparkle, right? Okay. So when I'm only working with a couple of colors, I'll try to add something in between them that kind of brightens it up to kind of break it up. Yeah, see, this is a lot of what I get at Sims. You see, this is a 50-yard roll, and I work with these a lot. Okay. All right, so again with the green, this time we're going to come down to 6 inches. Okay. So 6 inches, 6, Okay. I like to dovetail the 2.5 inch just because they will roll, but they don't stay rolled as well. All right, now let's add a little stuff in there for the mama. Okay. And y'all, yep, our house is decorated with wreaths. I won't lie. It is. It's decorated with wreaths. Okay. So I will kind of twist it around a little bit because I just want to make sure it's going to get caught by that zip tie. Okay, so kind of pull these out a little. I want a little at the bottom, a little at the top. Okay. I don't know, is there enough? Yeah, I think there is. I'll do this one more time. Okay. I'm hoping there's enough of this. It's gonna be close. Wow. You talk about lucky. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to do the green again. So when you're doing, if you're doing a lot of wreaths like I do, these 50-yard rolls really, really help a lot. Because it's a lot less expensive to get a 50-yard roll than it is to get 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards. And it's hard to find basic colors, you know, just like red, green, blue. Okay, so now we're going to go to 5 inches. So we're really, really stacking it up to make it fluffy, but so we're still only using the 2 colors. All right, let's put a little bit more something in here. So when Mama was in here with me the other day, she walked across this and she was like, "Oh, I love that. Hi." So let's put a little bit of this in there. Can you see that? All right. So what I'm going to do is push all of the little floral piece up to the top. Okay, like that. And then I have, you know, maybe 3 inches like that. I want a good inch or so that's going across like here. So kind of bend it like that. You don't want it to come out too far or it's going to show in your bow. Now, we usually give the ones at my house away. Because, I don't know, I just feel like since they've been in my house and my mom's been using them, it wouldn't be right for me to sell it. So we give them away. Well, I'm so glad you found me too, and thank you for placing an order. That makes my day. Okay. So, let's make sure we're not too big here. There we go. You could, as big as you wanted to make your bow, you could just keep stacking like this. This is essentially how you make a bow for your tree. You just start out larger and you just keep coming in. That's how you do it. Ooh, when it gets to be July, we could do a tree topper bow. I think we're gonna have to do that. All right. So we want to finish off with that really pretty lemon ribbon. Now you could add as much of this little stuff as you want. Just because I added a little doesn't mean anything. You can add If you want to put it on every level, that's okay. Your closet looks like a bridesmaid closet. Okay. So when I have this much ribbon, I'm a little bit more careful when I put my zip tie in, just to make sure I've gotten everything. So I'll kind of separate the ribbon and make sure it's all in there. You know, in my town, they have a farmer's market, and people go there and sell wreaths. There's tons of places you can go and sell wreaths. You just gotta look around and find them. And Etsy, of course. I do also have this little bit of greenery, and before I completely tuck it in, I can just kind of slide it in there. Okay, like this. Just kind of slide it in there. Okay, and slide this around. That's gonna be a big old bow. I hope she likes it. She'll like it. I know she will. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so I like this better because it really works. It works on mailboxes and it works on stairways better. It's much thicker wire and it's covered so it won't scratch things. All right, on this you want to really pull it tight. So then I have the 3 pieces in the back. Now I can start to break the bow. So pull and twist. All it means when I say break the bow is pull and twist. And what I mean is I'm getting it out from being stuck down in where the zip tie is. When I switched to zip ties, I discovered that this was very helpful. And zip ties are very helpful on my hands. So it was a win-win. Okay. Pull my tails out here. They want to get involved, but they can't be involved. They have a different job. There we go. One of the biggest things is to be patient when you're fluffing. But once you have it fluffed, stop. Don't keep fluffing it because you're just going to keep doing it and keep doing it. And honestly, I'm sure it looks really good. You just don't think it does. See now how cute all this little stuff is in here? You can move it. Like if we have too much at the bottom, you can move some to the top, some out to the side. That's the kind of stuff my mom likes. You need to make bows for presents. You need to attach them to the present. Okay, so there's that bow. All right, so when I'm pulling the zip tie, so someone's saying, do I have more on one side than the other when I pull it? When I'm pulling the zip tie tight, when I'm pulling it around the back, before I do anything, I make sure that it is absolutely right in the middle where that indentation was. Right? So when we pull it off of the bow maker, there's a big indentation. You just have to make sure that that indentation stays where it was. That's the trick. Alright, so we got Mama's bow. So attaching a bow to a present. So what you can do is you can take some twine and run it through the back of the bow and then just use the twine to tie it onto the present. Okay. Awesome! Oh, I want to show y'all. I did the video today for the June Wreath of the Month kit. And this is what it is. So this is the June. I had a lot of people asking me what's June. There's June. So see, there's the bow. And the sign, meet me at the pumpkin patch. So now y'all know this will be what goes up tomorrow or tonight at midnight. Once it crosses into June 1st, that's what's up. So the watermelon will be, are we doing what? No, sunflower will be gone. Sunflower will be over. All right, y'all. This was fun. So if you have other bows that you want me to make sure you leave me some comments so I know. Yeah, this is antique wire. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. You can also get it on Amazon. It may be called antique wire. It may be called rustic wire. Oh, awesome. Yeah, a bow like this, I would probably charge about, depending on how much ribbon I used in it, it would be about $25 to $40 depending on how much I used. And these are great sellers. People love bows. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, I have a video up for Tuesday, so there is a bow video for Tuesday. There's a video for Wednesday, and there's a video for Thursday. So y'all have plenty to watch, and I will see you on Sunday when I get back from my vacation. Hopefully I won't be burnt, because I don't tan, I just burn. Can I make a pink for breast cancer? 2 of them? Yep, I can. All right, well, y'all have, if you ever have a question that you want to ask me personally, just email me. It's Lori, L-O-R-I, at hardworkingmom.com. Okay, and when I get back, we'll do some more bows. So if there's something specific you want to see, make sure that you let me know, because I'll be happy to do it. Okay? All right, y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all when I get back.